Sziasztok! Hi everyone, I'm Sándor, welcome to another beginner Hungarian lesson. Today we're going to learn how to say and in Hungarian. We're going to be taking a look at 3 main words, and most likely I'll give you some bonus words at the end. Let's get started, shall we? So the most common way of saying and in Hungarian is és. És. It can be used to connect words together, phrases together, or to connect sentences. I would say that whenever you would use the word and in English, you can say és in Hungarian. I'm not going to overwhelm you with sentences today, but let's connect a few words together. For example, you and I or you and me. In Hungarian it's te és én. Te és én. Te és én. Or apple and pear. Alma és körte. Alma is apple and körte is pear in Hungarian. Alma és körte. Blue and green. Kék és zöld. Kék és zöld. One thing that is important to know is that when you're listing more than 2 things after each other, you use és between the last 2 listed items. So let's say you want to say apple, pear, and orange. In Hungarian it's alma, körte és narancs. Alma, körte és narancs. You can list as many things as you want, just use a comma after each item until you get to the second to last one. Then write és and list the last item. Is that clear? Let's see a longer list. Let's say you want to say I bought bread, cheese, milk, water, and salt. The Hungarian sentence looks like this. Vettem kenyeret, sajtot, tejet, vizet és sót. Vettem kenyeret, sajtot, tejet, vizet és sót. As you can see, all purchased items received the object particle because they were the object of my shopping. If you don't know anything about the object particle, I've made 2 videos about it, go check them out. Alright, I think most of you already knew that és means and in Hungarian. What some of you might not know is that there is a word that is pretty much interchangeable with és in Hungarian. That word is meg. Meg. Meg is a very versatile word. It has many functions and sometimes its meaning is very hard to describe. This is not the case here. Meg is also a synonym for és. In everyday speech, it's just as frequently used as és, if not more. So basically in every example I've given you, I can change és to meg and it will still perfectly work. So instead of te és én, you can say te meg én. Te meg én. Te meg én. Actually, in this case, this phrase sounds even more natural to me using meg than és. At least, te meg én would be my first choice over te és én. And of course, instead of alma és körte, you can say alma meg körte. Alma meg körte. Instead of kék és zöld, you can say kék meg zöld. Kék meg zöld. And even when you list multiple things, you can use it. So instead of vettem kenyeret, sajtot, tejet, vizet és sót, you can easily say vettem kenyeret, sajtot, tejet, vizet, meg sót. Like I said, meg is frequently used in everyday life. I use it all the time, so does everybody. Maybe if you were to do a Hungarian exam, I would suggest you use és. Otherwise, you can safely use meg as well. Now, the third word is a bit trickier. It's usually used to contrast informations in a single sentence or to contrast 2 sentences. That word is pedig. Pedig. Pedig is once again a very versatile word which deserves its own video. But it's also used to say and. Let's see an example. Az ég kék, a fű pedig zöld. Az ég kék, a fű pedig zöld. The sky is blue and the grass is green. Ég is sky and fű is grass. As you can see, there is some contrast in this sentence. On one hand, the sky is blue. On the other hand, the grass is not, because it's green. Or, az alma édes, a meggy pedig savanyú. Az alma édes, a meggy pedig savanyú. The apple is sweet and the sour cherry is sour. Savanyú means sour, édes means sweet. So once again, contrasting information. You can't use pedig for listing things. Please keep that in mind. It can only mean and when it's used to show some contrast between two or more things. One other important thing to know is that when pedig is at the very beginning of a sentence, it never means and. Hungarian word order is very flexible for the most part, but when you use pedig at the beginning of a sentence, it instantly means something other than and. We're not gonna get into that today. Okay, let's see two contrasting sentences. Let's say, my shoes are black, and my pants are white. A cipőm fekete. A nadrágom pedig fehér. A cipőm fekete. A nadrágom pedig fehér. Cipő is shoes, and nadrág is pants or trousers. So once again, the contrasting information here is the color of your clothing. So this is one way, and that is some other way. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes you can use the word plusz as well. Yes, plusz means plus. It is mostly used to connect sentences together. Again, don't use this when you're listing things. You can, it's just a bit unnatural. Also, don't use it if you want to talk about addition, because we use the word meg for that also. So 1 plus 1 in Hungarian is egy meg egy. Sometimes we say plusz, but that is a rare occasion. So think of plusz as in addition to that. For example, voltam a boltban, a postán és a fodrásznál. Plusz még elmentem a henteshez is. I've been to the shop, the post office, and the hairdressers. Plus, I also went to the butcher's. So when you want to add some more information to what you've previously stated before, you can use the word plusz. And actually, there are lots of words that carry the same meaning. So here's a little bonus round for you. I'm gonna list a few words which can technically be translated as and, but they carry the meaning of moreover or in addition. Továbbá. Továbbá. Valamint. Valamint. Amellett. Amellett. Emellett. Emellett. Ráadásul. Ráadásul. These are all used to connect sentences or longer phrases together. If I were to translate them into English, they would mean and. But like I said, think of them as moreover or plus or in addition. You don't have to know these now, but you do have to know és, meg, and pedig. Deal? Thank you all for studying with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my PayPal information is in the description. See you all in the next lesson. Sziasztok! A viszontlátásra!